Alright then. Hello there everyone and welcome to another JackalMan livestream. This time, once again in SRB2 like the last one. And we're once again replaying the game with a couple of new characters. If you were around for the entirety of the last stream, saw all of it, you will know that the three characters that we are covering today, selected via roulette, are Maimy, Flame, and Aether. And unlike last time, I have managed to find the time just before this stream started to actually read up on them, so I know what's going on. So we're just going to go in order of them. We'll start with Maimy, then Flame, then Aether. So, unlike last time, which were all characters that were all fairly recently covered, these four I haven't played in quite a bit longer. So, Maimy haven't touched in a long time, though she is still, you know, pretty clear in my mind because she is she was the first character that I covered on the channel, and she's a very simple character as well, so it's not like there's much to remember. Aether, fair bit more complicated, but again, very high quality mod, and I enjoyed her a lot more than her boyfriend, so she stuck in my mind a bit more than Inazuma, as an example, did. But Flame, I mean, I haven't seen her in like years, so she was quite a bit more, you know, who is this character, what's she do? So it'll be interesting to go and play with her again, first time in a while. But Maimy, I think, is in a similar position to Shadow, in that she is very simple, probably even more simple than Shadow, to be honest. But she is very, very, like, polished. She works very well. I'm a big, big fan of Maimy, despite how basic she is as a character. So it's a fun time getting to play her again. Oh, messed that up. I was trying to do a hammer bounce to make our way up to the upper route, but didn't quite work out. Also looks like you only get the one hammer swing. So unfortunately, don't get to reuse it in midair if you used it on the ground. Bit of a shame, but there you go. Boss fights, I imagine, not too bad. Her range is pretty, I was going to say is pretty massive, but not so much vertically. Unless you are also in the air, in which case, you know. Oh. Yeah, okay, so it does suffer a little bit from the aiming effect of it's kind of difficult to tell where your hammer's going to go, but not to the same extent. I mean, it's a lot clearer by the fact that it's a giant spike ball where it's going, whereas with Maimy it really is just kind of, it's like the insta-shield. It's not really clear until you just eventually get it, you know, and at that point it's like, at that point it's second nature, but until then, I got no idea. Fun treating it like a bit of a sort of a very laid-back speedrun though. Oh, I need to stop doing that. Yeah, there's no like real flaw at all that's coming up to me straight away like a lot of the ones in the last episode where, you know, Inazuma picked up on his lack of verticality almost immediately. Shadow, kind of an awkward snapping with the chaos control, and then the homing attack. Enemies being the same command as the chaos snaps. I find that annoying. You know, trying to do a chaos snap and then you just do a homing attack instead. Never a fan of that. But Maimy, yeah, it's pretty strong straight from the start. Maybe could do with slightly less of a delay between hammer swings, but that's minor. That's a very minor thing. If that's the worst I can bring up, then, you know, strong character. Get the saw cut, and in this stream I will try to be a bit more varied with the routes I'm taking, because I recognise that last time it got a bit boring, going the same route each way, but at least in this case I'm going to try and take the route that best suits each character, and in Maymy's case I think that's going to be the Speed Sue's route, and I've really messed this up. I was a bit nervous around those buzzers when I came out, and then just ended up getting stuck in the goop for a while. I remember back when I first started reviewing characters, I had a bit of a strange thing about not liking boost modes, but you know, as I've gotten older and perhaps a little wiser, grown to love them somewhat. Love a good boost mode. Let's do that successfully this time. Let's be a bit ambitious here. Yes. Very good. Again, probably could have found a way to skip waiting for that platform, but why not? We'll wait a little bit. And call it time. Could have gone faster, but there are a couple of places got stuck in. And just hit them on the ground, or are we going to need to be in the air? Yeah. Looks like in the air is going to be more consistent. Dead. Boom. Boom. Easy, easy mode. Oh, I did notice that when at slower speed, backpack flame thing does seem to be a bit misaligned. But then I think that is a fairly common problem with a lot of characters with the same thing, so you know, maybe not fair to bring it up as something uniquely off about Maimy. We will go this way to get through deep sea as quickly as possible. We'll do three characters, but let's see how quickly we can get through all three of them, shall we? The sooner I finish, the sooner I can go and get my pizza. So, oh, let's see. Try not run into the mines, and if we avoid that, we should hopefully be good. Yes. Oh, it's to the wire, but just about got there in time. In under a minute. There's a bit of a tight squeeze there, but here we are. And I'm curious how sea works if you can breach water. Like, let's see, if we go down here, are we going to be able to use the spike ball rocket booster combo to get out of the water? Not quite, but then I didn't fully charge it, so who knows how good it could be. Boom. It is coming along swimmingly. Jump straight over everyone. Let him blow himself up. Once again, we have the timer, but it doesn't matter. We're already out. Seems strange though. I can't tell whether it's just off, whether it's just me being a bit off. But it feels like Maymy's abilities are kind of the inverse of everyone else, and they don't feel as powerful in the water as they do out of it. Whereas with everyone else, it's kind of the exact opposite. Alfidi the Puma asks, damn, why is nobody watching live? Well, to be fair, it probably is a little bit my own making the problem. I've used exactly the same title and thumbnail as the last stream 2 days ago, so it might just be people not realising it is live, but it is the same kind of basic concept, so yeah, it's a new thumbnail template I'm trying out. Probably will do a little bit more to vary it from stream to stream, just to make sure people aren't getting confused. Right, and that's Deep Sea done. I mean, we've been on this run for like 8 minutes and we're already nearly halfway through it. Maimy is a very fast character if you get her down. I have to say that as the #1 flow lover in my Sonic Roboblast 2 character, I am liking her a lot. You can get a very, very good sense of flow with her. She's very simple, but kinda perfect. Perfectly thought out. Love the sprites, again. Not really counting those in the ranking, but as a character, do gotta love them. I haven't seen... I've followed the artist who created Maimy, Z-Tune, but I haven't actually seen Maimy appear in them, so I don't know how old of a character she is. Alfidi the Puma asks, so you're doing basically a playthrough of some characters, yeah. Yes, I explained in the last stream, I forgot to do it at the start of this one. Basically, I realised that my 5k SRB2 mod ranking that I had promised is coming up sooner than I had expected it. And I was also going through my mod list and realised that I had 103 characters, 103 character mods, so not characters, character mods, to get through and rank in that. So I needed to get around to playing all of these characters, some of whom I haven't touched in, you know, years in some cases, to know what I'm talking about for the character ranking. So yeah, effectively, we're going through, we're doing a bunch of playthroughs, we're trying to do about 3 characters a stream, and so I'm reacquainted with them, ready to write my notes on, you know, where they place compared to one another. So I've done 5 characters out of 125 so far, so I've got a while to go. But yeah, out of 125 characters, currently only done 5 of them. The 125 isn't an exact number, that's just kind of extrapolating from the fact that the 103 characters, 103 mods include a couple of dozen character packs, which, you know, could be 2, 3, 5 characters in them, so just 125 is kind of a moderate guess. I have no idea who that is. I was like, oh, it kind of looks like Flame. But I don't know whether they've got some sort of compatibility thing where if you have other modded characters loaded, it maybe shows in the head thing. I don't know. In the thought bubble. I'm guessing that around 20% of them are different versions of Sonic. Well, funny you should say that, and we're just going to put on Emerald around this point in each run, just so we can also check out potential super form. Funny you should say that. We have, let me think. We have Frontier Sonic, X Sonic, Neo Sonic, Adventure Sonic, Modern Sonic. And those are just the ones I can name immediately. I mean, there's dozens more than that. Junior Sonic, S3 Sonic, Green Eye Sonic. Yeah, tons and tons and tons of Sonic. I think you are probably right that, okay, 20% may be a little bit high, but yeah, a significant portion of that roster are variations of Sonic. Yeah, I was about to say, so you can go super, can't see. Super Maimy. I don't really know what changes are made, to be honest. I think it might just be higher speed. Higher speed and jump. Oh! Faster? Spike ball, maybe? I didn't quite tell. Let's try a different route this time. You went the same way every time last time. Let's try something a bit different. Up this way. Oh, screw you guys. Right. Take this route. Try not to speed past everything. Oh, no, it's the... Oh, actually, no, it doesn't. Doesn't matter, does it? We've got this charge thing, plus we're super, we don't need to worry about the spikes. I was about to say, that's part of the reason I always take the other route. I just hate that one elevator section. Don't need that. We can skip past, didn't even need the extra boost. And we'll go this way. And we'll go this way as well, just to vary things up more. We don't... If we can get up there, that is. Messing this up. There we go, got there eventually. Need to try and regain all of the rings I've now lost. Wasting time there. Right, we're barely holding on. Could really do it like a 10 rings thing. Oh, actually, I think there's rings. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Ask and you shall receive. Boom, boom. Yeah, pretty boring super form, to be honest. Nice color scheme. At least it's not just yellow, but it's not a hugely interesting super form. It doesn't do anything other super forms aren't doing. And it doesn't do anything particularly exciting. Oh, and it also looks like rolling into a ball is her with the super form active. It doesn't seem to change your colour. You seem to be stuck in that minty colour. Regardless. Can we just jump over these? Yes, our jump is high enough. Alright, let's see how well this goes. Oh. Okay. Yeah, depending on the character, this can be a bit of a nightmare of anyone who can't just jump straight into Eggman. A lot of characters struggle with this one. If you can't just jump straight into them or shoot them from afar, it can be a bit of a nightmare. Like getting stuck in a cage, or being launched into the sky, or any number of other things. Use the... Ooh! I was going to say use the rocket boost to get over the spikes, but then got stuck on the button, so... Right, there we go. That's what I was trying to do. Delay my fall a little bit. Got him. Up we go. I can't get past this boss with Sami. Yeah, I think, honestly, I can't remember. It's one of the chaotics. It might be multiple of the chaotics, actually, that I just skipped the fight entirely. I was like, I'm not doing this with this character. Oh, no. Bit of a shame to finish with 0 rings, but there we are. Do what needs to be done to get through it quickly. Yeah. So what I'm getting from this Maimy, very charming character, very simple character. I'm thinking easy A rank. She just feels so smooth. Like there's nothing, she doesn't do anything that amazing, but she's so smooth that I can't feel like I can give her anything lower than an A rank out of principle. S rank, not sure about that quite yet. I'm intending to be very, very I don't actually know why I'm explaining all of these ranks systems so much. It's not actually going to appear in the video, it's just how I'm organising them. But yeah, I'm thinking kind of an A rank Like, she's going to be high up in the rankings. What I'm trying to say, she's going to be very high up in the rankings. I'm liking her a lot. Just the polish of the character. It's enough to be like, yeah, this is a very strong character. She doesn't do anything that remarkable, but she works so well that I can't feel like I can fault her for that. So yeah, I kind of knew she would be good. I am more interested to see how Flame holds up. Because Aether as well, like, unless I've really changed my mind on her since the last time I played as them, I'm imagining they're going to be very strong as well. I liked her a lot when I was doing my Silverhorn review. Nah, I can't break through both. Bit of a shame. Can go super though. And we will. We'll also grab this, and then we'll see... Oh, and maybe you immediately go into a sort of rocket mode? Who knows? Oh, I messed that up. Messed that up big time. Oh! Oh, is it infinite? Oh, that changes things. I was a bit worried there. Whew. Good timing to figure that one out. Could have gone very poorly. Right, Arcanian Zone 2. There we go. Yeah, let's go this way. Again, try and keep some variety up. Magnets. Oh, yeah, blow yourself up. Good. There we go. Now we got it. Took a moment. There's a glitched wall in Arcanian Zone 1 behind the checkpoint. Very interesting. Oh yeah, and it does break spikes. I'm kind of amazed we got this far into the character without me like testing whether she can break spikes with the hammer jump, but there we are. She definitely can. Right, there we go. Oh no, no. I tried to do the hammer swing to break the spikes. Is this a Metal Sonic path? I never go here when playing with the vanilla characters. I only ever do with modded characters, so I don't actually know who the path is really built for. I think I've kind of struggled through it with Fang once. So I think it's probably supposed to be a Metal Sonic path. You know what? Why am I even worrying about trying to break the spikes? Just do this. Although saying that, Metal Sonic won't be able to get here, so... Oh, come on. Seriously? Well, eventually. Nope. Eggman capsule. I don't really know why it's there. It's so far out of the way that no one's going to be running into it. Yo, this looks cool. Can't tell who the character's supposed to be, though. It is Maimy the Rosy Robot. So it's a character by a artist named Z-Tune. Zeros in the O's in the... Zeros replacing the O's in the tune. I follow the artist. I haven't seen Maimy turn up in any of the stuff I've seen from them. So I think maybe it's like an older character from them. But, yeah. Breakthrough, we got the sealed. And then pay attention. I think it's pretty much immediately that you have the jump there. Yep. Then you... Yeah, and then your camera gets stuck, so you can't actually... Psst. Yeah, I remember why I don't go down here now. Yeah, your camera gets stuck and you can't actually tell what's coming up. Die. Grab some rings so we can damage boost them through some things, because I think we'll need them. Sit pretty here. Take this one. There we go. Bit smoother. You have to do it very quickly around here. Yeah. See, that's what you need to do. It just has a really nasty habit of doing what it did last time and just getting you stuck. Oh, come on. Break more than one spike. Right, where are we? Right, we're here. We can actually go down here last time. Tried to get here. I think it was Sado last time and it couldn't actually get into it. Right, we'll try and get the item box. I'm not sure we will be able to because I don't think... Oh, there you go. I was about to say, I don't think it has any sort of AoE effect, but maybe it does. Right, and we'll also... How likely are we just going to be Trigger and TNT doing this? Had a feeling that was going to happen, but figured we'll go for it anyway. Right, let's go up here. Yeah, don't go up this way very often. I usually go for the lower platform. And you know what? I haven't been this way before, Wolf. We'll grab our rings and then lose them immediately. Be harassed by a bunch of hawks. Can't remember their actual name. Grab the Apocalypse Shield, because why not? Can Maimy break minecart entrances? You know what? So probably check that. Probably not, because it's a very rare gift. Yeah. I like it when you can. I always like a character that lets me break these, just because it lets me skip this tedious section at the end of this act. It's so dull, so boring. I know there's the speedrunner skip you can do here to jump from this to the... You can skip this cave effectively, but I've never been able to get it. Not once. I had a save file with like 45 lives on it, and I decided, you know what, burn some lives trying to get the timing down. Couldn't get it once. Lost most of the lives. Probably did 30 attempts and didn't get it. My timing's not great. There are a couple of times I got in the right direction and then I just go sailing over fly right over the second minecart, second set of tracks. So I'd still die. I'd be going in the right direction and I just fly right over where I need to be. Alright, this should be quick because it made me use hitboxes. Are so large that still be able to hit Fang from effectively above, because he's got the stupid weird hitbox that damages you if you're near the bottom of him. You have to hit him from the side or above. There you go. Right, let's... Oh! Nearly fly off the train. Oh. Come here, you. There we are. I swear if that last mine had thrown me off the track, that'd have been something. Alfredi the Puma, do you have every emblem in this game? Yes, I do. I seem to, at some point, have downloaded a 100% save file. I don't know when. I don't remember ever doing it, but I remember just turning the game on one day and suddenly having every emblem and all of the like time trials and all the rest of that fully 100% completed. And I was like, well, that's great. You know, means I don't have to do it myself. But also, when and how did this happen? I think it must have been like some mod I downloaded, had a 100% save file. Or maybe I did ask for it and I've just forgotten it over the years, but I remember being a bit confused. Like, realizing that I can't actually think how I got all of the emblems. I didn't do it myself, but I can't remember ever downloading anything that would do it for me, so make it out what you will. Maybe I had some very benevolent virus coming in and 100% in the game for me. Let's... Oh. Well, it's not quite the way I had planned to get here, but got there in the end. Did survive. Take the border and go. Yeah, this and the minecart section in Arcane Act 2 are real low points of the game. So dull, repetitive. Kind of interesting the first time you do it. The second time it's just, and beyond, it's like, ugh, okay. I guess I'll go kill a ton of time sitting here. Oh, every time. Every single time I do that. Oh. I was about to say I'm so getting done by the terabytes there, but nope. Actually, didn't get me for once. Yeah, we should just be good. There we go. Straight to Egg Rock. Die. There we are. Well, messed that up a bunch of times, but it's fine. We're going to damage boost through here because I can never be bothered to sit and wait. I'm too impatient for the room. And again, we probably could go super here, but I hate being in this room. And it always gets destroyed in the bitrate conversion, so we're just going to get through it as quickly as possible. It looks horrible on video, I find. Just because the YouTube video doesn't know what to do, so it just compresses everything really, really badly. Right, we're going to want to try and get the thing. Oh, not as good as I hoped, but it's fine. It's fine. We got through. Let's see what other routes we have. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Let's just go the speed route. Oh, it always scares me when you get to that bit, but you're just a bit too fast for the room. Right, we'll also go super, because I realise we got that. I don't want to lose it getting hit by that snail. Okay. Going so fast we don't even get the what's it called? Teleporter, transporter thing working properly. Alright, we'll grab that. And boom, 87 rings. How are we looking? Egg Rock Zone 2. I reckon we can do this in 40 minutes if we hurry. I think we were going pretty fast and then kind of slowed down in the later sections. How come I only have 3 lives? I thought I had... When did I lose lives? Oh, it was our canyon, yeah. I was about to say, I had way more lives than that. So is how much attention I'm paying to my own game. Alright, die. There you are. Get you first. Get you. Oh, I was going to say get you because you always hit me as I come out if I get the speed shoes. Oh! Found a glitch there. Right, and we're going to... You know what? Let's go and try and do the less intended method. The, like, backwards route that I found. You can come here the wrong way. And then as long as you go to the end of it, it'll flag it as you haven't gone through the tunnel, and it'll let you go through. It's not a speedrunning trick, because I don't actually think it's faster than just taking the normal path, if you're, you know, a fast runner. But it's an interesting alternate direction. A little bit of variety. And I reckon we'll be able to get super form, which is good because it'll let us bypass a lot of the annoying stuff in the final platforming section. 45 rings. Alright, that's good. I think that should serve us well. I think so long as these stupid jettisons don't hit us, or the snail, we should be good. Just grabbing these rings here. Oh, come on. Don't let me get hit now. Yes, there we go. Right, we just barely got the rings we needed to go super here and skip over the platforming. Didn't want to deal with that. But we will grab this, just in case I mess up at the last moment. I don't want to redo all of that. Skip those lasers, don't need to worry about them. And we can't go into the secret Eggman room because we can't spin. In fact, I don't think any of the characters we're going to be playing as today can spin, so that does limit some of the alternate routes we can take for variety's sake. Yeah, Maimy can't spin, Aether can't spin. I don't remember Flame being able to spin. Based on the abilities he has, it doesn't seem like it. Doesn't seem like the kind of character who would be able to. Oh yeah, didn't even need the jet boost. And we can use Metal Sonic's ability against him. Right, we're gonna try and keep our rings up. I mean, we can afford to take it slow now, seeing as we are in the lead. Just go super one more time, just to really stick it to the man. There we go. Do we instantly... Okay, no, we don't instantly enter boost mode. We still do have to wait for the timer to finish. But we will be going very fast in this final straight. Speaking of, Maimy, what class is she? I mean, definitely fast, but I don't know whether she's so dependent on that as to be considered a speedster. I think Explorer, maybe not quite. I mean, an all-rounder maybe, but not quite as pejoratively as I often use the term. I kind of use the all-rounder term a lot of the time as like a, they couldn't think of what to do with them, so they're an all-rounder. I think it is a strong character. How is life in... Oh, don't tell me I got the year wrong on the stream title. Have I seriously kept his 2025 on the stream titles? Ah, you're kidding me. Oh, boo. Worst boss in the game. Not even competitive. And that's saying something because there's a lot of bad bosses in the game. Yes, it's... Ah. Oh. Right, I'm going to have to go and edit that after the stream ends. Right. Go on. Tire yourself out. I wonder what Metal Amy's, because, you know, we are effectively playing Metal Amy's, relation is with Metal Sonic. You reckon it's like an inverse version of the actual Amy and Sonic? Like they hate each other? Or do you reckon it's the kind of the same thing? They got a... Mamie's got a crush on Metal Sonic. The extremely mid and boring Metal Sonic versus the super peak Metal Amy. Correct. My son, who I hate. It's a... Actually, no, that pretty perfectly describes Eggman's and Metal Sonic's relationship a lot of the time. That son that I hate. Right, come on, get in the... No, stop. Just get in the liquid. Oh, yeah, no, we're going to suffer. We are going to have to go mid-air, take the bounce from hitting them with the in-air version, because we're not going to be able to, like, sneak up and hit them from behind. That's not going to work out well. I mean, to be honest, if we get unlucky with the mid-air hit, that's also not going to work well, but it's at least a little better, a little more consistent than just... hoping for the best. Right, don't missile me. Don't missile me. Don't missile me. That's fine. Just don't throw missiles at me. I always hate it when you're sat there behind the lava and you're like, just come on. Get over here, and then out of nowhere you just hit with a missile. Because of the way the boss is designed, there's just no way to react to it. Like, it's not like he's got animation showing that he's about to fire out the missile, so you just get done in. It's really for... Oh, don't tell me you got the electrics. Oh... Bastard. You damn bastard. Come on. Come on. Oh. Oh. Right. Broken line of sight. Just get in the goo. There we are. Though this is the cleanest arena I've seen at the end of one of these things. I literally got stuck in the metal boss's skip because hitting him was so janky. Yeah, I was saying this in the last stream, but I remember doing my character randomizer way back. I think it was for my 1,000 subscriber special. We're going to see this for all of the characters because we got Aether loaded. We got the Silverhorn mod loaded in, so you're going to see this screen quite a bit. Yeah, I remember playing as all of these different Sonics because it was like 1,000 character special. It was randomized between all of the Sonics, I think it was. Werehog was just unable to do anything to him. Completely unable to scare the guy. He would just sit there and he just like, you push him into a corner and he'd just stare back at you. He would not flinch. It's ridiculous. Yeah, Frontiers music jump scare. Alfidi the Puma, is 2.3 even coming soon, or are they going to continue from now on SRB2 32X? I don't think SRB 32X is anything to do with Sonic Team Junior. I think that's SSN Tails going off and doing their own thing. So I don't think that they have anything to do with each other officially. 2.3, I don't even think about it, to be honest. And Flame, let's have a look at her. Right. Oh, that was weird. Right, so her jump ability is this, like, downwards bump thing. And then basically the way it works is that if you hit an enemy, you go flying back. If you land on the ground from a high enough jump, which is basically if you manage to land a badnik bounce, and then don't go up, like there, you can then press R2 or L2, which will let you go either upwards or downwards. And there's also this sort of burst fire thing, which is interesting, that lets you kind of keep your momentum going in the air. Kind of give you a little bit more. Stop your height decay, as I've come to coin it. Oh, does he leave like fire? See? Yeah, I think he also leaves fire where he hits, which would explain why that random badnik died behind me. And she's also one of the only characters, thank God, that the developers thought to let use her abilities off of a spring. I hate it when mods don't let you do that. Well, when any character doesn't let you do that. It's so annoying. Oh yeah, and then if you press L2 in the air, sorry, on the ground, it does this, which I think, yeah, you can then use it up to 2 times on a wall, I think. Yeah. It's supposed to let you go up, but you know, as you saw there, it doesn't actually do much. Right, well, off the top of my head, I'm gonna say I'm putting bets down Explorer. I don't know for sure, but I'm gonna, you know, put my chips down, cards down early. I'm gonna say that he's an Explorer. Because he doesn't feel all that fast just yet. Wrong ability. Yeah, he doesn't feel crazy fast yet. It's clearly not going to be any good at fighting bosses. What with the only attack being this sort of weird drop kick thing, which ends up sending Eggman higher up and out of the range of the drop kick. Oh, wait, no, does he just have a normally damaging jump? No, okay, I was just doing it so close to it looked. Right, I need these rings. Oh! Yeah, that doesn't do any damage. I'm going to assume the explosions on the wall probably do, but like, I'm not luring Eggman into position with that. So it really is just trying to land this drop kick. It's great when every time you use it, Eggman goes higher and higher into the sky. Right, yeah, and you can also press L2 to get like a horizontal jump there. Instead of vertical one. Void Dev VB12 says, hi there. Hello there, Void Dev VB12. Good to see you. Right, boom, boom. Yeah. Oh, actually, are the wall bounces and the flame things counted as separate abilities? No, they are not. They are one single ability with contextual differences. Yeah, it's a strange character, but I'm saying Explorer, I'm sticking to that. Though, yes, you can break through those, okay. I was about to say that might throw rents and things, if she can't break through that, it means she's not very good at exploring. Oh, I messed that up. Right, I think what we're going to have to do here is get ourselves some distance, some height even. And then does that reset our explosions? Yes, it does. See? Boom. So you can even very awkwardly Knuckles climb. Oh yeah, okay, so her jump is damaging if you've done the explosion to curl yourself up into a ball. It isn't naturally damaging, but if she is curled up from the explosion effect, then it is a damaging jump. Good to know. Oh, not quite high enough. I think it would be good if there was some sort of like effect. Or like maybe a sound effect that plays when you're high enough for your thing to work. I suppose the only problem is the only way you'd be able to like give criteria to trigger the sound effect is hitting the ground, at which point you know whether or not you've had the height because you will or will not have triggered the effect. Triggered the bounce effect. Right. Let's see how well this goes. I'm not confident. Actually, you know what? No, I am confident. I reckon she'll do good at this. This sort of alternate path. It depends on how well... yeah, how much strength that carries. Which, as it turns out, is a lot. Yeah, no, she'll be fine. She'll be fine. Although, actually, saying that... how well is he going to be able to deal with the turret through here? That's going to be the question. Can you maybe... no, I was about to say, can you maybe blow it up? No, but you can cheat. Right, we'll break through there. Don't really need that, so we're going to try and skip it. But we will take the extra life. And we don't need rings at this moment, because... oh, dear. Ah, crap. Oh, this is unfortunate. Yeah, I don't think there's any angle we're getting where we're going to get through that. Oh dear. I think we might be resetting. Yeah, great. Yeah, that's the only problem with... oh wait, no, can't retry. Oh no. Because we're on no... yeah, we're on no save mode. I thought there was a way to level select from Pandora's box. Actually, what am I doing? Why am I even doing no save mode? I can just... extras, level select. It's not like we're using this... right, we're just going to skip that. We wasted time on that now. Flame, yeah. No, I don't know why I was even doing no save mode. We can just... oh wait, no, it is damaging. It's just the damage hitbox is incredibly short. And I don't know why that did the explosion effect, but there we are. Yeah, okay, so her attacks are damaging. Her, like, in-air spin attacks are damaging. They're just got such a small damage hitbox that you have to be incredibly precise to land the hit. Oh, fuck you, Eggman. There we are. Right. Yeah, well, that's... we got around it in one way or another. Not necessarily intended way, but... you know, got through it eventually. Right, and then that's... oh, okay, no, we're not going to have the... yeah, we're not going to get the height back up. It's not like there was anything nearby for us to bounce off of. Well, not necessarily how I intend to get here, but there we are. Yeah, right, well, I've talked about their abilities and how they play. I guess next thing to talk about is design. To which I say I'm not sure about it. I think it's a cool design. It doesn't really give me dragon vibes, though. Abuse the momentum from this. Yeah, I'm not really getting dragon vibes from this. I think her face is too flat. Her face is too round for me to get dragon vibes. I'm not really getting scales. Right, they don't break spikes. From like their hairdo or anything. I'm not seeing how a scaly creature is getting that haircut, you know? I think they needed a longer face. To be more obviously a dragon. Like, they're a cool design. But if you wanted, like, this is a dragon, I think you needed a longer face. Slightly squarer head. Especially from the back. It's a bit too round. Her current design gives me more like a Sonic version of an insect at the moment. Like a lot of Sonic insects kind of look like this, and that's the vibe it's giving me at the moment. Right, I reckon we are going to be able to make it up here as her, because we've got explosions. What's this way? I reckon her success again through here is going to be entirely dependent on whether or not she can break spikes with a drop kick. The answer is yes, she can. A very small number of them at a time. But enough to be safe, so it's all good. Oh, okay, second bit of success is going to be entirely dependent on whether she can, yeah, power up springs, which she can. You just need to actually be in the right place for it. Right, okay, I don't think this route is going to be viable with her. Right, let's go back down to the normal route. Let's go this way this time. Again, try and vary the ways we're getting through the level. I really don't go this way to this section all that often nowadays. I did it all the time back when I first started, but nowadays I just go the higher route. There's always some way to get up with it with most modded characters. Right, we're not going to go through there because I know what will happen. We'll get stuck. Yes, yes, yes. Right, I reckon... Okay, no. Wrong move. I was going to say, I reckon we can do well bouncing up there, but no, we cannot. Try maybe bouncing off of the enemy, but that also didn't work. Right, that's one there, and then the one at the end. Isn't going back for some reason. There we go. Oh, this stumped us last time, but I reckon we'll be good for it this time. Because, again, we're now playing as an explorer rather than a speedster. What is this way? Well, unsealed. Why not? We'll take it. Ah, oh, wrong ability. And it's not graceful, but got there. I liken the fire effect when you do certain things. That looks funky. Yeah. Try to jump over that. Or a gazelle, maybe. That's the other thing she kind of reminds me of. Over a dragon. Like a gazelle. Because of how straight her horns are. But a very fun moveset, I have to say. Nothing standing out enough for me to be like, yeah, S rank, A rank, really high up on the list. But a solid B rank, a high B is what I'm thinking at the moment, a high B. Maybe if she had like slightly more persistent. Oh no. I was about to say, is it going to be if you're really near an enemy, it kind of triggers an effect, something like Maimy's attacks. Oh. Dive kicks a bit kind of like awkwardly angled to hit a lot of enemies unless you're really close to them. But again, we got there. I like the idle animation. That's kind of cool. JackalMan. Right. Stick on Pandora's box. Got all the emeralds. Let's party. Right, we'll go this way this time. Again, let's try and spice things up. I was about to say, I love it when the camera messes you up. My favourite. Right. Oh, okay, I know we'll be able to skip it easy. Again, it's not a very graceful ability, but it works. I think 3 is well balanced. I think 4 would be a little over the top. Yeah, oh, okay. Yeah, okay, not high enough. But again, loving the fire effect. It looks really good. Go for the magnet. Yes, please. Around we go, over the Dark Souls reference. That's 1, that's 2, can we go super? Right, if we try and jump into the flames. Well, I was about to say it's going to be awkward because she's a dragon, so she's 100% going to be immune to it. Alright, run straight into the spikes and try and go super. Because she does have one, it specifically states on her page that she does have a super form. So we'll jump over that one just to give ourselves a bit of space. Super form, yes, right, let's see what this does. Is it going to be the usual, just infinite uses of her abilities? Yes. But that's fine. An interesting colour scheme, like a silvery blue. Didn't pick a particularly good time to get a good look at it, but seeing as we've figured out the art of getting a very early super form here, we should be good to see it. You know, get 10 rings there, get 20 rings just running around. Another set of rings there. Grab the seal just for safety as a precaution. Collect every ring on the way. Don't get hit. And then by the time you grab that 10 ring monitor up over here, we'll have more than enough to go super just as soon as you run into here to lose your shield. Right, I'm not going to use the ability quite yet. But yeah, a blue's an interesting colour. It's a nice inversion from the usual. Oh, no. Please jump. Please jump when I press the jump button. That'd be great. Does he, like, fire an explosion forward when C explodes? That seems to be something C's doing. Oh, wait, no, I didn't need that. I can just... Oh, yeah, no, it supercharges whatever effect you get. Maybe a little too much. Right, and we're gonna... R2. Oh. Let's get up here. What's up here? Come on, guys. Show me around. Don't need to worry about those. I think she maybe could have done with, like... Yeah, I was about to say, like a quick charge on the drop. I think that would have worked. But it turns out that she might just have that, and I wasn't paying attention. Or I wasn't triggering it properly. Right, we can just boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. And are we high enough yet? No, we're not. Bit of like an awkward looking around the corners there, but we did get it. Got there in the end. Is he good to jump over these? Yes, he is. Oh, hidden. I think we might need to skip this spot. Yeah. I'm telling you now, we're skipping this boss fight. I'm not doing that. I'm telling you right now that she's not handling that properly. So we'll just skip it. And we'll also go back for the 10 rings I missed. Ten rings here. I reckon if we... Up here... I reckon we can get this. Oh, do we try going that way? Right. If we hit this green snapper... Yep. Oh! Ho 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 ho! No, yeah, get the explosion, please. If we get this... Oh, I was about to say, if we get this green snapper, I reckon we can skip that rope. Or most of it, at least. Make that jump quickly. Yeah, I don't think we're going super this time, but we had some pretty nice skips, so... I'm willing to take it. Different form of ruler cool. Though I am noticing we haven't got a single extra life yet. Is he going to be able to make it up here? No. No chance. He's not getting up there. So yeah, I am kinda leaning towards saying that Flame is an explorer. Oh, yep, she can break. Yeah, she's an explorer. That's what I'm going in. That's why I'm locking in. Not quite high enough. Do you reckon she's going to be able to make it up here? Oh. Well, so you can go super. So, why not? Kind of feels like she has a drop dash peel out sort of thing going on when she's super with a drop. It seems to give you like a little boost forward when you use it. Right, we'll go the normal way this time. Or some variation of it at least. Yeah. So we'd risk Knuckles? Yeah. Why not? What's the worst that can happen? We lose like 10 minutes. Let's try this. Let's see how this goes. Oh yeah, it doesn't even need to worry about the spikes. There we go. Easy. Probably easier than with Knuckles. Right, and we could go there. Oh, okay, no, it looks like... Yeah, okay, you break through here. That's the intent. And we're now being chased by this... Blade bird. Right, okay, not this way. Oh yeah, no, this is like breaking right through to the section we were at earlier. Just, you know, earlier. Oh, we could get through this very, very, very quickly. Ah! Oh, if I had just gone for that, we could have been super. Oh, unfortunate. Right, we'll just skip up here. Yep. That always gave me difficulty when first starting, but back of my hand at this point. Yeah, I can't call her a speedster. She's really got no way to increase her speed beyond her natural top one. Yeah, she's not really, and it's not a particularly high natural top speed either. Like, none of her in-air abilities or anything boost her forward by themselves. All around, yeah, I think Flyers, no, not Flyer, Explorer is probably the right category for her. And then Aether, Aether's so powerful and so good at everything that she could really go into anything. Like, you know, she is very fast, could be a speedster. She can fly very easily, so it could be a flyer. Explorer, I don't know how many things she can break into there, so I say she could be anything. I don't know whether she could be an explorer. All-rounder is an easy choice. I used her footage quite a lot as a combatant in the video, but I don't actually think she is. She's got a lot more utility than that. It's just happened that all of the mods that I think are combatants, I have had their footage corrupted, so I needed someone to use in the background. And she just happened to have a couple of like good clips of her fighting Facholo and that, so, you know, she was just kind of drafted into that as like a next best thing. Oh, you... Bang, you really pissed me off. Right, I think it might just be best if we wait for the usual intended openings. Because, yeah, I don't think dive kicking him while there's bombs flying around is a particularly good idea. Oh, yeah, okay, we were a little too close. I was just kind of going on autopilot there. I was like, oh, he's kind of throwing that at me, isn't he? Everybody needs to get out of the way of it. That'd be a smart thing to do. If we can get a pipe saw in there. If he bounces directly towards us, like that, we can get the sniping. I'm not quite sure what the round thing on her back is. I can't tell whether it's a tail, whether it's like a piece of armor, or whether it's cloth. Oh yes, you can just run and fire, can't see. Well, this is going to make things easy. Right, bye-bye, you stupid terabyte. Bye-bye. Yep, very easy indeed. Though I'm not going to run into enemies because I don't think the game makes any sort of differentiation between like types of damage. I don't think you can run into an enemy and take fire damage. I think it's just you got hit, take it. Ooh, messed that up. Oh, you fucking terabyte. That was going to be so good. You just had to ruin it for me. Right, we are going to skip this section. Well, yeah, we're going to skip this section one way or another. We're not having particularly good time with our ring count, but it's fine. We're going to get through this so quickly that it's not going to matter. Nice try, Terabyte. It's not going to work this time. Oh, messing things up now. Oh, come on. There we go. Got there eventually. I would take the other path, but we physically can't get into it, so, you know. Same path as always. I think we're going to see this section of this level more so than any other throughout this series of streams, just because of the sheer number of characters you can't spin. And then even beyond that, the sheer number of characters where going the other route sounds absolutely miserable. You need to be a very specific character to go that way. I don't know why that's like the one item in the game that doesn't have a shadow. Alright, and there we go. We can go super. That's quick. And it's a cool super animation as well, I have to say. Let's go this way. Let's see what's going on up this way. Ah. Skip it all. Don't even need to worry about it. Oh, come on. Alright, well, fine. We'll go the Tails route. That also works. It's not like there's any real risk here, because what happens if we fall down? We just go back up. We hit lava and it's like, oh no. Oh dear. Yeah, collision jank. Crossing deaths are always the worst in any Sonic game. It's a good thing that they happen quite a bit less often in SRB2. But then it just makes it even more annoying when it does happen. Oh, there we go. We are going to be super again. Right, spin cushion. Hit me, please. Thank you. You've proven your worth. Yeah, I definitely think there's like a fireball effect going on. Right, I was about to say, can we just skip worrying about this? Just about. There, yeah, there you go. There's one way to prove there's definitely a fireball. Just attack an enemy from distance. Duh. Right, okay, we're going to skip this section. And then we're going to go left instead of right for once. This is the entire reason I don't go this way more often. This one thing scares... Oh, I'll just go underneath it. Yeah, that one bit scares me so much that I'm just like, I'm not doing this. Oh yeah, we don't need... yeah, actually, no, we do need to worry about this. It'll be a crushing depth. Right, come on. Get back down here. Actually, no, you probably don't matter. I was about to say. Never mind. Do what you were doing. Oh! Crap. Right, we'll go under it, because I really don't want to... Right, never mind. We'll skip Egg Rock Act 2. You get the gist of it. We are coming up on our time. I want to move on to Aether sooner rather than later. My throat's getting sore. I don't know how streamers manage it. Like there's just the talking for hours and hours. I can barely manage an hour and a half, 2 hours. Like these usual streamlines. I don't know how people do it for... Whoa! Messed that up. Yeah, I don't know how people manage it for 4, 5, 6 hours straight. I guess you just get used to it over time. Right. Let's try Mouse Sonic. Wrong button. Meant to do that. Do I just wait for Metal Sonic to come around here? Yes, I do. There he is. Because, as always, we're gonna cheat. Actually, we don't even need to cheat. We can just run through the floor. Actually, this should make this this final boss fight pretty easy. Yeah, okay, we're not going to get the height required to get the horizontal boost. But there we go. Alright, Black Core, can you... Oh, great. I was about to say, maybe that'll work. I'm not doing this. You could get from that wasn't gonna go well. I'm more curious about how this goes, seeing as we're gonna be immune to the fire. Oh wow, violent from the start, okay. That's the fastest I've ever seen you get to attacking me. Don't get stuck behind the barrel, come on. Just get over here. I really need to play Doom, so people say that this is based on the Cyber Demon, which is why it can be so weird. Just get in the... There we go. Jeez. The one thing I can imagine is if we're hit with a missile while in the air, it's going to be disastrous. Because we're so high up, they're just going to fly us right out the arena. There's nothing, yeah. Nothing we're going to be able to do about it. Right. Don't like quick drawers this time. Give us a chance. Yeah, and actually follow me now, instead of just doing your own thing. Yeah, okay, I think we just need to be close to him when we do it, so that we kinda go a bit more horizontal than vertical. Although actually I say that doesn't seem to be making much of a difference, it just seems to be a bit of blind luck where we end up going. Oh, this is going well. Got barely any rings left. Though, luckily, already it broken line of sight. Go on. No, actually, no, that doesn't matter. Just, yeah, so, do that if you want, dude. It's not going to do much. Oh, I'm not going to get the final hit in. Nope. Invincible again. Oh, yeah, there we are. Right, come on. Come on. It feels like herding your dog or something. It's like, come on. Come on. Just go in the acid. Go on. Stop doing what you're doing. Just go in the acid. Alright, there we are. That's 2 playthroughs down. Flame, yep, I'm thinking B rank. High B rank. Explorer. Maimy. All-rounder. A rank. S rank. Very strong. I think probably stronger than Sado. Despite being kind of a similar degree of simplicity. So yeah, it'll be Aether now. Who I remember being very good, but definitely not for simplicity. And we're going to do it single as well. We're not going to be playing around with Inazuma as our partner. Ugh. Yep, credits. I've seen them a million times. Come on. Right. Oh, wait, no, don't do that. Learn from last time. Level select. Act 1. Aether. Right, before we begin, I remember there being a way to, like... I remember there being a way to quick cast between these. But maybe not. Right, and then if there's sparkles, that shows that it's active. The light orb doesn't really do much, to be honest. It's basically just there to be your friend. Right, and then Arcane Rust. Oh yeah, you can kind of quick cast in the air. If you know, like, memorize where things are. Okay, no, Arcane Rust, you need to be on the ground for it to... Okay. We'll get used to this. I definitely remember there being a way to do, like, you know, modern weapon systems where you can press, like, L1 and R1 to go through them. And then you can just press L2. But so... Ah, you... Sorry, that's a fire alarm. It goes off a fair bit. And it's really horrible. So you just have to deal with it, frankly. Press it. Okay. Getting speed waves really easy. Arcane Rush, not so much. You kind of need to let go and then tap the movement button again. Which is fine, it's just one of those things. Oh, okay, we just about hit the ground. Aura Burst. Yeah, I was about to say Aura Burst can break through items. So yeah, if you hadn't gathered already, Speed Wave is like our speed ability. You can use that to get fast. Aura Burst is like an explosion that also gives us a sealed, if I remember correctly. Light Ball doesn't really do much of anything, to be honest. I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory what it does, but like, how often do you need a Light Ball? And the final one is Sword Rain, which is kind of the final reason that you can kind of put her as anything, because like, best combatant in the game, very fast, fantastic mobility. There's really nothing Aether can't do. And you can even summon a light orb if you get lonely. If you can time it right and aim it right, you can even hit Eggman multiple times at once. And then... Oh no, stop! I was about to say, what's her emote before remembering... Oh yeah, they're all going to be licensed music. Right, Arcane Rust, Speed Wave... yeah, and then her double jump ability is like a slow fall. It's not too crazy. But like a good one. And if you go fast enough that sparkles appear, or you use the Speed Wave ability, you get those butterfly wings. Let's go this way instead. Again, try and get some variety in. Right, use butterfly wings to break through up there. There we are. I don't think she has any sort of ground pound slam thing, so I'll just have to drop. And I would, again, use her emote, but I don't want to risk it. We think we just about got away with it. Like, I didn't get any sort of copyright claim for the little tiny bit of Gangnam Style that appeared last time, but I don't want to risk it. Yeah, I think her abilities is just one of those things that you kind of... how to trigger them on demand. You kind of just learn over time. Or while moving, I should say. So obviously it's easy enough to trigger them on command. It's just doing it while also moving around. So you kind of double team in her... basically select between them with movement inputs. So if you're already moving, it's like you have to let go very, very quickly and then immediately go and reacquaint yourself with them. Sword Rain! Ugh. So yeah, there's like a tiny little bit, tiny window you gotta leave it open for. Can I just get up, please? We're going to use that because it will also kill the enemy chasing us. And give us a sealed, which is nice. Now, we're going very slowly through here. But it's fine. And we'll go the lower route this time. Oh, fucking... Again, A rank easily. Could be an S rank if I can just remember how I did the hotkey spell thing, because getting this wheel up each time's annoying. And is leading to annoying stuff like that just then. Oh, yeah, there you go. See, you can even just kill enemies even when you're not looking. Drop down. My Scopica Play says my favourite modded character is Sado, despite how simple he is to play. A very, very fair choice. I don't think anyone will relent you. Oh, there's definitely a way to hotbar this, hotkey this. Because, like, what is this? I also have to clarify that yes, her effects are amazing, her sprites are amazing. That's really Inazuma's forte. I'll be honest, as much as I'm trying to avoid mentioning or counting characters' sprites in the ranking, just because there's, you know, such a wide berth of them, and I need to really condense how much I'm talking about them to compensate for the number of characters I'm talking about. I think I probably did give Sado a couple of points just because of how good their sprites are. I remember it being like the custom buttons or something, like you could select between abilities with the custom buttons, but it's not working. So I don't know what I was doing last, you know, when I was reviewing her, but it'd be really good to know how I was doing it now. Right, speed wave I think counts as like an automatic, yeah, basically an automatic boost mode. It just allows you to skip straight through that. We're gonna go this way. Okay, well, an automatic boost mode within reason. And rather than go the route we usually do, we're gonna go down here and take the lower one. We're gonna grab a life here. Then we're gonna need to run and grab a air bubble. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah. Okay, well maybe we won't go that way. Oh no, she's automatically got a boost mode. I'm gonna assume it's if she's in the state where the butterfly wings appear, she's effectively considered to be in a boost mode. That's my working hypothesis. Maybe I was just, you know, having a consistent system in how I was activating spells. Maybe that's it. Nope, that is not a bubble. Let's sword rain this. Let's see whether they all explode. Stop ourselves from running into them as we go down, if nothing else. Okay, that doesn't really speed us up at all because of how slow we are. Alright, yep. Another character down. Ugh. Yeah, boom. Fly right over this section. I remember having some sort of ground pound, but I think that's just placebo. I don't think she actually did. I can't think of what ability it would have been. Right, so Speed Wave, Arcane Rush for the extra height, and then Butterfly Wings to skip right to the end of this section straight away. Does Sword Rain break spikes? No, it does not, but I think Aura Burst does. Yep. Really defang it. Right. Don't need the speed shoes. Ah, you. Why, you little crab bannock. I've even forgotten your name. I'm that clocked out at the moment. Can't even remember the name. And break through there. He's not gonna get away with this. Yeah. Oh, my throat. I might need to go run away and grab a drink. Yeah, the only thing with Sword Rain is it does lock you out of jumping, so you either need to make sure you're in the air or otherwise above your danger coming towards you when you use it. You can move side to side, you just can't jump. So it's good in like the Facolo boss fight or whatever. It is not good when you need to jump over the electric barrier. There you go. Right, give me a sec, I'm just gonna go get a drink, I'll be right back. Said I'd be right back, it turns out I had one on the shelf right behind me, so. Right, there we are. Long break. Right, I think we're gonna go for the... Let's go the lower route. I don't like it much, but considering how powerful Aether is, she'll probably breeze through it anyway. Oh, that damages them automatically. Right, skip all of this. I'm not doing this. I don't even know what path we're going on. I think I've already gone through about 5 or 6 different ones. I don't think she gets much of anything from, like, special abilities or whatever. Let's go this way. It's the first time that I've kind of looked at that from that direction and realised how you're actually supposed to get in here. And I messed that up. I needed to be in the air. Right. Did I... Yeah, get all emeralds. I'm mistaken. I don't think I actually turned that on. I can't remember off the top of my head what it does. I think it might give you unlimited cooldowns on all of your... Or remove cooldowns on your abilities. Maybe. I don't think it makes them any stronger. Right, and unlike last time, we can just run into this flame to get rid of our super form. Oh wait, how do you even transform? Okay, yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, it gives you like a super special ability. I don't think we're going to be able to use it here because I think it basically locks you in place. Alright, speed wave, come on. Yeah, I think it's if you've got your butterfly wings, they last basically forever. You have that extra ability on middle key if you're in the air instead of the usual light ball. I think it's an attack that puts you in place though, so don't want to use it on the bridge. You know, for obvious reasons. I'm gonna grab that one. Right, and around we go. And I think we can use the skip I found out of that window, but again, we want to come here so we can grab ourselves that extra thing, set the light orb, do it in the air, boom. Right, now, yeah, there you go. You have like the, oh, they're like directly in front of you. You grab like these laser things as an extra attack. Speed wave, you know, is even better. We'll go this way. I think the butterfly wings last basically forever once they've triggered. I don't think Arcane Rust gets much of anything, because, like, what could you do? But it is there. Oh, look at that. Didn't even know about that. I haven't been very good at conserving my rings though, so we are about to lose the form. Oh, embarrassing. Embarrassing. Embarrassing way to go. But you get the gist. I mean, it's good to have like a cool extra ability in the laser thing, but the buffs aren't fantastic outside of that. Like, I feel you could have lowered cooldowns for things. The butterfly wings are obviously buffed, but speed wave is buffed by default of the fact that it's multiplying a larger number. But Arcane Rust isn't much better. I don't think cooldowns are any shorter. I wasn't really looking, but just based off that, they didn't feel faster. Oh, that was awkward. And he fell right off the edge. There we are. Yeah, it doesn't do anything while he's in the cage, obviously, but it's going to make our lives a lot easier than the other two characters when I can just do that. and to jump so high that I really don't even need to worry about even trying to get over the spikes. We could probably even aura burst at some point to get the sealed. And then I was about to say maybe lose it immediately. Yeah, there you go. Lose it straight away, but you can see how it acted as a sealed. I did my job and showcased it. Button 1, button 2, button 3. There we are. And then we get a step back to avoid those. Arcane Rush. Boom. Sword Rain. I don't actually know how far it goes. So let's just... Yeah, okay, it doesn't quite go that far. But it does go that far. There you go. Right, Speed Wave, Arcane Rush. Get up here straight away. Whoa, where did that tumbleweed come from? Right, Arcane Rush again. Oh no, Speed Wave ran out. Well, we kinda made some way through it. I was a bit worried about doing that, but it went fine. It would be so good if you could change your spell while jumping from a spring, but because of those inane decisions to make it so springs don't let you do anything while using them, you can't. Right, I think if we aura burst, yeah, I didn't know whether Sword Ring would break through both of those, but aura burst definitely would. Right, and we want to keep... Don't want to stop moving because we want to keep the speed for the butterfly wings to get over here. We could have maybe used the Arcane Rush to go faster, to go a little higher, but without Speed Wave, probably wouldn't have made it over. And there we are, before the bird gets us across the line. I love it when it kind of photobombs your photo finish. It has a bit of a habit of doing that. Right, and I don't know what kind of alternate route. I don't actually think I've gone the normal way. We'll go the normal path. I don't think we've done it yet this stream. Don't need speed when we can just bounce. So I've used Aura Burst because I think it makes you invincible while you charge it. Can we get straight up here? Not quite. But we can be in a position to just... Boom. Don't need to worry about the rest of it. Right, oh, and we're going to need to check whether Aura Burst can destroy Mineshaft doors, because that'll make things a lot faster here. Aura Burst, please. Oh. No such luck. The Sword Rain definitely doesn't. I was hoping Aura Burst would. I don't know how long this sealed lasts for. Yeah, okay. It might last for that long. I was about to say, I don't know whether it stays indefinitely or not. It's good if you're in a pinch during a boss fight, I suppose. Oof. I think that's probably my favourite effect in any SRB2 stage, the train going by to tease the next boss fight. There's not really anything else like it in the game, as far as I can remember. I think Sword Rain is so powerful they can even hit him like there. Yeah, don't even try. Oh, come on, dude. Come on. That's cheating. See, like, it's just barely got enough horizontal, vertical reach so it can hit him even while he's, on top of a crate. I think it kind of auto-homes in on people, I think. Oh, that bomb was nowhere near me. Like, you can see that there's a couple just flying out into the middle of nowhere to chase after him. And they're not doing a very good job, but it does technically home in on enemies. There we go. And I would celebrate, but again, copyright. Just 6 levels to go. Red Volcano should be pretty easy. No. See, yeah, the light burst does do something. It's just generally makes stages look worse with the removal of the interesting lighting. But it does have a purpose, it just doesn't come up very often. And majestically float down here. Oh, oh, actually, why am I doing this? We can just... Oh, okay, no, I didn't. Forgot about Speed Wave. I was about to say, we can just get straight to it. Right. Light orb. There we are. Mess that up. Right, we're going to go the lower route this time. Usually I avoid it because I hate it, but considering everything else, why not? Oh, you... I was trying to be really over the top in hitting the 10 ring monitor just to miss it entirely. I was about to say, I genuinely don't know what terabytes do to super forms. It's like, can they still grab you? Yes, they can. Ugh. Didn't need that. I don't know why I... Right, we're going to Aura Burst, because I'm curious whether our sealed Well, the shield we're using takes priority. Turns out it's the aura shield. Which comes in handy here, because it's going to let us collect all of these rings, and we're going to go super straight away. When we get out of here. I'm not going to do here. I don't want to risk running off the sides of the conveyor belt. Right, and... oh no, we're not. Yeah. Oh, we gotta lose the shield first. Right, there we go. And now we're gonna try this. Oh. Now we're gonna try this direction. Genesis, that's what the middle ability is called. What is this? Oh, teleporter. What about Genesis? Is that going to break spikes? No. I have never been this... oh, right, okay, it just leads here. I was about to say, I've never been this way before. A little over the top, but there we are. Just like most other supers, inexplicably unable to breathe in space. Oh, I could have just used Arcane Rust. We'll go the usual way once more. Right, I'm going to use Aura Burst because I want to try... no, that's Light Orb. Because I don't want to go and risk losing it in that. Ugh, really? You're going to leave the rings? That's like the one thing I wanted to destroy. Or everything else. Okay, but you can at least turn super while you've got the Aura Burst sealed. So we at least know that. Right, and I reckon we should be able to maintain this pretty easily. Don't even need the butterfly wings. Fly right over. Oh, I was about to say, I don't need to fly, I can just go straight through it. Oh, fine. Yes, he has a really high jump, so you can just launch right over everything in the outdoor section. Oh, I messed up again. You get the gist. We'll go and fight. Go deal with Metal Sonic. Yeah, you get the gist of what was happening there. Come back here. You can't escape from me. Or a burst through that, which is also good because it should give us immunity through this section, so we don't even need to worry about avoiding all of that. Speed wave again, because it's going to let us guarantee access through there, and then yeah, we're pretty much done. Use Arcane Rust for the thrill of it, but it's not really necessary. Yeah, again, it's kind of a, especially in the air, it's kind of a mess trying to use Arcane Rust. But we got there. Yeah, Sword Rain's great against Metal Sonic, because, like, it'll fake him out, and then he'll go get hit by it anyway, because you just, like, follow where he's going. Yeah, the cooldown does mean that you're not going to get as many hits as you could potentially do each time, but the ease of and simplicity of it is a worthy trade-off. I might also just want to Aura Burst. Get the sealed. Oh. Ah, Trixie. Oh, come on. Where'd he go? There we go. Finally hit him. Oh no, not quite ready for Aura Burst. Probably better to... Let's see how it works with faking him out. I was about to say, it's probably better to do it... Okay, no, it doesn't fake him out at all. Oh... I was about to say, we can just fake him out with the explosion. No, it doesn't do anything. Yeah, I still don't think anyone knows how his fake AI works. Like, I go on the SRB2 wiki, no explanation of it. I go and ask people around, they have no idea how it works. I don't think anyone understands how this AI fake out system works to be able to get him to consistently run away from things. I think we have met our AI overlords, and it's going to originate from SRB2 Metal Sonic boss fight. I think this is where AI Doom's going to come from. They really did just trap a spirit in the machine, and then just stuck him in Metal Sonic's boss fight because they thought it'd be funny. Oh, there we go. Third time's the charm. Just trigger all of the effects at once. There we go. Final boss time for the final time in this stream, and then we'll see who we are going to play as next time, and then we'll call it quits. Because again, I set up a roulette wheel. You can see who we're playing as there. Get the Aura Shield ready. And then Sword Rain as soon as he's in the acid. And again, we're not quite as vulnerable as we may seem when firing off the Sword Rain, because we can still move side to side. It's just up and down we can't do. So you can, like, still strafe him while he's attacking without any, like, fear of being attacked. So we don't need to worry about his missile as much. As much as a threat they may have seemed, they're really not too bad. Oh! Unless he's doing it while you can't really see him, in which case, yeah, they're pretty tough to dodge. Yeah, you can definitely tell that Aether was built for a more in-depth boss fight than anything in the vanilla game, because he shreds through pretty much all of them. The only one I think he has any real difficulty with is Metal Sonic, but that's just because everyone struggles with the whole having to fake him out and then attack him. That's not Aether exclusive trait. Right, what are we... Oh, well, there you go. Finally, the ending's appropriate. We're actually got a character in it. Right, and then in a moment, once this is played, I'll shut the game off. And then we'll see who we're playing as next time. Yeah, there we are. Come on. Oh, yeah, there we are. Credits. Roll credits. Call it quits. Come on. There we are. Right. Okay. Let me just set the stream up so you can actually see the roulette. Yeah, right. Open local file. Yep, alright, there we are. Got our 95 results. Window caps. Let's see. Can you see that? There you are. Yep, right. So, let me just get my Word document out so I can make a note of who's going to appear. I really need to get a new keyboard. The mechanical one, you can hear it during recording and it sounds pretty bad. Right, so next stream we are going to be playing as... Ooh. Weedo the Wild. That's a very old character that I don't think has had any updates since, so we don't need to worry about avoiding that. Right, remove that from the list. Don't want to go and duplicate our rerolls. How small are those roulette sections, bro? There were 100 individual categories on this originally. There's now only 94. SSN Tails. Remember, Weedo is a combatant. They're the one I was thinking of when I made that category. But they're the one whose footage corrupted. Hence why I had to use Aether as an example, despite the fact he's definitely more of an all-rounder. And finally, Sage or Scarf? Scarf. They're a character that gets updated a lot, so I'm going to actually need to check whether I have the most up-to-date version. And there you go. There's our next 3 entries. You can see why I'm having to do these streams, because there are a lot of characters to get through. I mean, to be fair, I'm going to have to do a lot of them off stream as well, because otherwise there's 31 more streams left in this roulette. Plus Metroid Vanguard is another one that I'll have to do at some point. So yeah, a lot to do before the 5K subscriber special. But for now, at least, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Maybe go and try out some of the characters I played, or go and have a preview of the characters we're going to play next time, if you want to keep up with it. But for now, thank you for watching, and ciao.